So what does the future look like for the digital marketing industry?
So in the future, digital agencies will act much more as the role of consultants. They will guide their clients. It's to help navigate the array of vast technologies, new data sources, new media owners, new social channels, and so we will be much more focused as consulting. Trading, so media buying, is mostly going to be automated, which can send shivers down the spines of, say, media agencies. And I mentioned a while ago that in 10 years' time, or even in 5 years' time, the job titles in our industry are going to look very, very different to the job titles of today. As an example, in today's landscape, we use the word digital a lot. You might be a digital strategist, or you might be a digital buyer, but in the future, that word digital will disappear because everything will be digital. The way that we buy out-of-home media is going to be all digitally traded. The way that we buy television will be digitally traded as well. Digital is going to be absolutely all-encompassing. For Dental Regis Network, our vision is to be 2020 digital, 100% digital in the year 2020. And that involves digital media, digital trading platforms, digital partners coming on board. I also want to think about digital as more than just a media or a technology, but as a mindset. So digital means being accountable. Digital means scrutinizing results, focusing on return on investment, focusing on what value are we actually adding to consumers. So with the rise of ad blockers, for example, and with ad fraud prevalent in the digital industry, there is increased scrutiny on accountability and on measurability. And so in a traditional media sense, such as out-of-home or TV, we are facing increased pressure to prove that return on investment. Now, I personally think that's a great thing. I think the eras of just throwing up ads and hoping that people will view them and not really caring about results has come to an end completely. And we need to be, as an industry, much more accountable for what we do. I think in the future, content is going to be much more closely measured. The different effects of copy and rotating multivariate testing, split testing copy is much going to be the standard rather than the exception that it is now. The future of the digital industry is going to be the data economy. We're already seeing chief data scientists, chief data officers in everything from brands to agencies to media owners, and I think that's only going to increase. Big data is thrown around all the time, and I hate that word. I think everyone's just throwing it around and hoping to sound important, but the way that I always think is data is only important if you know how to access it and mine it and analyze it and draw insights out of it to inform your future strategies, to inform your creative, to inform the target audiences you want to speak to inform which media platforms you want to buy. So all in all, the future is looking really exciting. It's going to be tech focused. It's going to be data focused. We're going to be seen as consultants much, much more. And I mentioned earlier that we're going to be competing a lot more with the traditional consulting companies as well.